it's April here, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Smithy family's fire and what happened with that. So let's get into the video.
I can't, my girls are in this room, but that don't matter to you, does it? One of you filmed while the other one done it. I don't think you realise the consequences of what you've done. It's my little girl's room, man. They got it how they want it. I've worked so hard all my life to do the right thing and to push the right way. We're on social media, yeah. We're earning money from it, yeah. Why does that matter? Why does it matter? What is such a big problem with providing for my family and being at home with them at the same time? You've taken all this away from them. What we built and worked hard for. For what? You want to kill us? What? For why? What have we actually done? Nothing. We've done nothing to no one. You've got people on here that want to pick out little things and go, oh, this and that. Do you really think we want to be fighting everything all the time? Do you really think I want to be driving around with an illegal windscreen? Do you really think that that's what I want to do? Do you think if I had the money to do it there and then I would do it? I try and do the best for my family. I try and make everything right. You're taking that away from me. And what have I done to you? What have I done? Nothing. Nothing. No, I'm not upset because of what you've done. I'm upset because of what could have happened. I'm upset because this ended well. This was the best scenario outcome. Everyone got out safe and well. My 6-week-old baby is out safe and well. My 2 girls are out safe and well. My dogs are out safe and well. Jack and Amy are out safe and well. 1 casualty. You sick, sadistic. You work hard to try and build things for your family, and it can get taken away in an instant. But you know, I'm so happy that we all got out when we did, out the back door. Materialistic things that we've worked hard for and nothing. I can work hard for them again and replace them. I can't replace my kids. I can't replace Jack. I can't replace Amy. I can't replace Jess. Now imagine what would have happened if one of them had gone. That would have been on your head. Disgusting.
So guys, as you can tell from the clips and the photos, it's not very good, and this is what I wanted to talk about, guys, right? The Smithy family have recently had a fire, which you saw in the videos and the clips of the fire and how bad it was, right? Now, my views on that is Nick didn't even do anything wrong. Neither did anyone from that Smithy family, right? They didn't do anything wrong. So why would you feel the need, right, to go a couple of hours before midnight and set fire to their car, and then the fire spread so quickly that it spread in their house. I mean, are you that sick, right? Firstly, they've got children in the house, right? They've got their 2 daughters, they've got Jack, and they've got their 6-month-old son in the house, and you do that. You know, like Nick said, right? His kids were in that bedroom, right? His kids were in there. And they just, like, a couple of months ago, they had their room how they wanted their room. They had 2 bunk beds, they had a slide going down. You've ruined that for them. Whoever did this, you're going to get caught out. And I'm telling you. Because the Smithy family, they did nothing to you. And you deliberately did that. And I've just got a bit of advice for Nick and that. If you ever move, do not give anybody your address, and don't accidentally link it anywhere either. Because, you know, like, if you ever watch this Smithy family, right, if you ever watch this video, I am really, really sorry that this happened to you. And obviously I'm doing this video to expose whoever did it, because they literally ran away. It said, like, there was 2 guys that was acting really, really weird, and they were waiting for, like, they were acting suspicious. They were waiting for everyone to go past the house. And then I saw 2 of them coming by the car, yeah. One of them threw petrol all over the car and inside, and then threw a match or whatever inside, and he ran away with, like, his hand got caught on fire and he ran away. I mean, there was literally soot coming off the walls, like, you know, black stuff, because of the fire. I mean, seriously, guys, you know, you could have, whoever did this to the Smithy family's home, right, you could have killed them. They had dogs in the house, they had kids in the house, they had a baby in the house. You could have killed their son Teddy. You could have killed him. He's only 6 weeks old. Like, you could have killed them. And Nick was really upset in the video, and it's not because of what happened. He wasn't upset because of what happened. He was upset because of his family. You could have killed them. And I hope whoever did it gets caught and found out, because it's not good. They did nothing to you. They've had people coming at bloody 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, knocking on their door. They've had fake, you know, people prank calling fake delivery things and stuff like that. It's not good. But this is unforgivable. Whoever's gone and felt, oh yeah, let's set fire to the Smithy families. No, that's never okay to set fire to someone's car or house or anything like that. I mean, are you sick in the head or what? I'm raising this video, right, so it doesn't happen to anyone else. And also, I care about the Smithy family, and I've actually been subscribed to them on YouTube for a long time. I follow them on Facebook, and I even follow them on Instagram, right? And I'm actually a little bit annoyed and quite angry with the person that actually did that, because you would have been, if you had killed any of them children or anything, you would be held accountable for your own actions. You would have been arrested for murder, because you deliberately went to their house and set fire to their car. You know, all he's ever done is saved his own money. He gets like money from his YouTube, and he gets money from his Instagram. All he's ever done is tried to provide for his family, tried to do something good for his family, and all you people keep needing to do is it's either a case of, number one, jealousy, Or number two, you just don't like that person. Well, he's done nothing to you. No, Jess and Nick and Amy and all them people, they haven't done anything to you, okay? They haven't done anything. So why, right? Why try and kill Nick and his family, right? You need to leave them alone. And, you know, I hope for the sake of him and his children that he moves and that no one knows where he is except his family, and I hope that that's what he does. Because Nick and his family deserve to be somewhere where they feel safe, not somewhere where they're gonna get people setting their cars on fire and their house. They don't need that. They've worked for their money. They haven't taken any loans out. They haven't done anything wrong. So why do you feel the need to go to someone's house and set fire to their car? You know, what have they done to you? You know, whoever's done this, you are absolute sickos, and you need your brain tested. You need to go to like a mental asylum or something like that, because what you've done to that family, I am actually really, really angry. Not at anyone else, but I'm angry at you two boys especially. And if you have a YouTube channel, you need to put your head in shame because of what you've done. Because you think that's okay. No, it's never okay to set fire to someone's car. And I know the feeling, I know how that feels, because two cars were burnt. Well, one van and a car was burnt round the corner ages ago, round here. And we heard a big bang. But that's never okay to do that. You know, why do people think it's okay? If you don't like them, then don't have anything to do with them, okay? But don't go setting light to someone's car if you don't like them. Alright, and I really hope that you boys get caught and you get years and years and years in prison for this, and I hope you get an attempted murder offence as well, because what happened, like, I don't know whether they were asleep or whatever, but what would have happened if they didn't get out the house in time? What would have happened? They would have died because of you. You need to think about what you're doing, but you can't, because you're like messed up. You're so messed up in the head that you have to do these things to people, and you're so messed up in the head. You need to think about what you're doing, but you can't think about what you're doing, and things like this, right, is really, really bugging me, because they didn't deserve this. They didn't deserve someone going and setting their car on fire, did they? No, them girls have worked really, really hard, yeah? Nick's girls have worked really hard on that room. Nick's worked really hard on that room for them girls, right? The girls wanted the room how they wanted it, and Nick and Jess and everyone help to get that room the way that them girls wanted it, and now you've ruined it for them, right? They're only young. What did they ever do to you? Nothing. The Smithy family haven't done anything to you, and you just wanted to do that to them, and it's not good. And you've got to think, but people don't think. That's like, they don't think. You're messed up in the head if you didn't think. These two people that set the car alight, if you have a YouTube channel and you watch this, then I'm glad you're going to watch this, because I'm not glad about what you did. I'm not happy about what you did. I'm actually disgusted in what you did, because you put a vulnerable family at risk and in danger of maybe perhaps dying, but luckily they got out. And I'm glad that they got out. And how could you do that? Such an innocent family that have got kids and they're trying to learn a living. Do you know what? If you had killed Teddy, right? I would have come looking for you, because I stick up for YouTubers, and I especially stick up for every, every nice person in this world, and I try to do what's right, because I care, because I've got a heart. Unlike them boys out there who actually set their car alight and stuff, I've got a heart, okay? And I actually use it. You know, Nick was so distressed in that video, and you let that happen. And like I said, for the safety of them, for Nick and Jess and everyone and their kids and stuff, I want them to be safe. I want them to be safe, and I want them to move house and stuff like that, so they're safe. It's not right. I was watching that video and I was absolutely appalled, and people like my followers are basically saying that they saw it on the news about what happened. It's bad. And I feel sorry for them girls, because they've only had that room for a month or something, and the smoke, like, it's horrible. It smells of smoke. It's got all black stuff on the wall, because you don't think, it's like Nick was saying, I've got, my kids were in this room, but you probably don't care, do you? Well, you obviously don't care. If you just, you must have known that they had kids in the house, but you don't care about that, do you? You only care about yourselves. The people that did that, right, that set fire to their car and the flames catch the house, you don't care about the Smithy family, not like I do. They actually have really, really good fans out there, right? But to the two people that did that, you don't care that they have kids in the house or anything. All you cared about is getting revenge or something. But I don't know. For the life of me, I cannot understand why you did that. I just cannot understand why you did that. You didn't know them, so why did you set fire to their car? I don't understand. You really don't understand, right? The world we live in today is absolutely disgusting, and people do things that they shouldn't do. And mental health issues or what, that's no excuse for doing something that you did to them family. That family. The Smithy family. That's no excuse. Just because if you're not very well or something, that's no excuse. That's no excuse whatsoever. It's no excuse. If you have mental health problems, get help. Don't do things that's stupid. Because it's not good. It's not right. Number one, they didn't do anything to you. Number two, you were probably jealous that they've got a lot of following. They've got a really, really big following on social medias. All their social medias that they've got a big following. You were probably jealous of that, or you probably didn't like them. But it doesn't matter how much you dislike someone, you do not do that. You do not do that. It doesn't matter how much you dislike someone, you do not set fire to their car, and you do not set fire to their house either. It doesn't matter how much you hate that person or dislike them or anything like that. You do not do anything like that. it's absolutely like these people that did that, they're absolutely sick in the head, and I am absolutely disgusted with them two people. And I'm absolutely disgusted with the prank deliveries and all that, people coming to the Smithy family at that time in the morning. I bet you that them people knew each other. The two guys that burnt the house and them two ladies that came to the door, I bet they all knew each other, and I bet they plotted this all along to do this to the Smithy family, and it's not good. What did they ever do to you? The two people that burnt down, the two people that burnt their car, and the two people that knocked on the door, what did they ever do to you? They did nothing to you. They're a really innocent family who want to make something out of their life. They want to do something. And I say to the Smithy family, if you want to do that, then, prove to the haters that you can do it. Stay strong. I know this is hard, but just stay strong. But I know it's hard, and I really do feel very, very sorry for you, and whoever did this is absolutely sick in the head, and I'm telling you. But honestly, the Smithy family, if you move anywhere, do not give anyone your address except from your family, and make sure that you do not leak your address out anywhere, because that's what can happen. But it shouldn't have happened in the first place. The fire, guys, this is, it really, I didn't cry, but I just feel really emotional that this actually happens to the Smithy family. I just can't understand. It really gets to me. It makes me really frustrated and angry inside because of the person that actually did it. What is wrong with you? As a community, we're supposed to be sticking together. This lockdown and this pandemic that we're going through, we need to stick together, not bloody be burning people's cars. We're supposed to be, as a community, sticking together, but no one is understanding that as a community, we have to stick together. I'm trying to get it through people's heads not to do that. Why can't people just leave people alone? And then we wouldn't have this kind of discussion all the time about fires happening and stuff like that. We wouldn't be having this discussion all the time, would we? But I'm just glad for the Smithy family's sake that they all got out and they're safe and well, and the dogs got out, and that's all that matters, that they got out okay. But it could have been worse. You could have killed them, and it could have been worse. So please, if you've got a mental health issue, get help. Don't go burning someone's car so it catches fire to their house. As I said in the beginning of the video, I have got some clips and some photos of the fire, and I've got pictures of the house of the fire as well. So you guys can have a look at that, and I would really be interested on what you think about it. And I think the Smithy family would be very interested of what you think about what happened with the fire and that. And that guy was just bloody. Sorry, that guy. Yeah, the only reason why I said bloody was because I was getting annoyed, right? But that guy, right, that set the car on fire, he was running away with a burnt hand. So yeah. So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to smash that subscribe button and comment down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.